Welcome to Previously On, a podcast series created to help you through some of the most complex yet brilliant television ever made. Game of Thrones Season 3, Episode 10, Misa. Arya and the Hound ride through the aftermath of the Red Wedding. The Stark army is being slaughtered and Robb's body is led out on a horse, his head replaced with that of his dead direwolf. In King's Landing, King Joffrey excitedly announces the death of Robb Stark and wants to serve Robb's head at his wedding feast. When Tyrion reminds him just how many kings seem to be dying at the moment, Joffrey becomes enraged. Lord Tywin sends the king to bed. Tywin explains his role in organising the Red Wedding and suggests Tyrion get to work making a baby with Sansa, who is now the heir to Winterfell. Beneath the Dreadfort, Ramsay Bolton, who strictly speaking should be called Ramsay Snow as he's a bastard of the North like Jon, renames the freshly castrated Theon Reek. He accepts his new identity. Ramsay has sent the parts of Theon he removed to King Balon and Theon's sister Yara, demanding their surrender. Balon just gives his son up as dead, but Yara leads an expedition to rescue him. Bran and his group are sleeping in an abandoned castle on the wall when ghostly noises emerge from a well in the room. As Sam climbs out, he's knocked to the ground by Meera. He recognises Bran from Jon Snow's descriptions and offers his help. Bran demands he take them north of the wall and never tell anyone they've met. The death of Robb Stark convinces King Stannis that Melisandre's magic using his nephew Gendry's blood is working. He orders Gendry to be sacrificed to ensure his victory. Davos frees Gendry from his cell and puts him in a boat rowing his way to freedom. Arya and the Hound come across three Freys boasting of their role in the Red Wedding. Arya stabs one to death, forcing the Hound to kill the rest. It's the first man she's killed. She takes out the coin Jack and Hagar gave her and whispers, Valar Morghulis. Washing his wounds, Jon Snow is caught by Ygritte aiming an arrow at him. He tries to reason with her and explain his betrayal, but she shoots at him, hitting him in the back and leg as he escapes. Jon's horse drags his body back to Castle Black on the wall, where Sam treats his wounds. Jaime, Brienne and Qyburn reach King's Landing. Cersei can only stare at her brother's maimed arm. When Stannis finds out Davos freed Gendry, he orders Davos' death. Before he's beheaded, Davos reads a letter sent by the Night's Watch. The letter describes the army of the dead marching on the wall. Melisandre calls this the true war, and now Stannis has a new war to fight. Outside the walls of Yunkai, Daenerys addresses the former slaves of the city. She tells them that she has not given them their freedom, only they can take it for themselves. The crowd begins to chant Misa, their word for mother. Daenerys walks among them as they lift her and reach out for her touch. Thanks for listening. Hope it's been helpful. Listen, if you've enjoyed this, I would love it if you subscribed. We've got loads more shows where this came from, and we'd love you to join us for them. If you know someone who needs to get up to speed with Thrones, just send them our way. A 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts from would also be absolutely fantastic. If you've got any feedback, have I pronounced a name wrong? I hope I haven't. Or ideas for a show that we should be covering? We'll almost certainly be doing the big ones, but you never know. There may be others that we've missed. Let us know. I'd love to hear from you over on Twitter. You can find us at Previous Podcast, or just email us hello@previouslyon.co.uk. Previously On is presented by Jamie East and is a Daft Doris production.